Our project is the Quadcopter remote control, and we are trying to make a better controller for the Quadcopter here. Initially, it comes out of box for over $200, almost in 300s, depending on which version you buy. And traditionally, it's controlled with an app. And this app requires a smartphone, which doesn't come with the purchase, and it's very limited into what the user can do. And we wanted to overcome these constraints that were provided by the app. Some of the constraints are touch screen joypad, and when you have a touchscreen joypad, you don't really have a feel for where the center position is. And with a mechanical response, a user can actually have a more natural feel whenever flying a helicopter or quadcopter. Another constraint is outdoors. Whenever you fly it in the sunlight, you really can't see the screen of the app. And that really limits the user in some ways. They usually have a long time of trying to fly it and have fun flying because they keep looking at the controller and keep looking at the drone back and forth. And 12 minutes later, the battery's dead. So they don't really enjoy flying this helicopter. It has a lot of potential, does a lot of features. It does flips, it has absolute control, which we'll talk about later. And the app really limits it. So we decided to make a controller that is more natural to the user, uses a joystick, very simple, 2 buttons and a switch, some sensor inputs, and it basically quickens the learning curve for this product. And what we've done is we've mimicked a lot of the features on the app. Takeoff land is the top button here, and the bottom button here is an opt-in. So if you're not holding it, it's just gonna hover. And if you hold it in, then it'll take in the commands that you're trying to tell it to do. There's other features such as emergency, which is you hold this button down and push land, and that'll shut off the propellers. It'll turn off and fall to the ground. You don't really want to do that, but it's a feature on the app and we have to respond to it. The cool thing we have is barrel rolls, and the app limits it into one direction. You have to go into the settings, tell it which direction you want to go in, but our controller, you can do barrel rolls front, left, back, right, back consecutively. So that's really cool. Another thing is our product's going to be open source. So whenever you get our product, you can go into the libraries, edit it. You can configure it yourself to your liking, because some people feel like they may want to do more functionalities, like take a video or make it better. Just whatever the user wants. Have I hit on everything? Also, the battery life is about 4 or 5 times as long as what this will last. And this thing lasts about 12 minutes, so we could say about an hour this controller can last. Before we started this presentation, we just changed it, so we'll give you a sample right now. The drone is restarting. So basically what the drone's going to do is establish a network, and my controller is going to connect to that network. So when it turns green, the network's ready. And this guy, it keeps asking for the network name. Whenever it blinks orange, which it just did, the connection's been established and I'm ready to take off. And I just tested the takeoff land function. It works. And I can do flips, but there's a lot of liabilities around. And there goes our cap. Let me fix that real quick. All right, let's get a flip in.